Okay, Fortnite Only Up is the craze right now. NickEh30 has his own Fortnite Only Up live events map. I certainly can't pull up a world record, but this person did. Squiddle is on fire right now. Let's see how they did it. Already acing the shortcuts. Here we go. I can't wait to see what cuts they take. How they manage to not mantle anything, or most of it I assume they're not going to mantle, because mantling obviously does slow you down. This person has been on fire lately. They've been posting so many Fortnite Only Up world records. This was one they posted only about an hour ago. I want to see how they did it. I personally find this... Well, I find all of them hard, honestly, but this one was not easy. And it's always interesting seeing the new routes that people are figuring out. I wonder if, ooh, that was too close for my liking. The thing about this is that you just can't mess up once. You can't mess up once. You can mess up once if you're a casual player like me. But when you're going for a world record, I can't imagine how many players are going for this world record. But now the time to beat is something like 10 minutes 28 or something like that. It's nuts. Okay, so I've seen a couple of mantles here that I think could have been non-mantles. I'm not making any judgments. I couldn't do this anywhere near as well. But I'm sure this player is always looking for ways to improve. And honestly, their channel, which of course I'll link in the description, their channel is... People are loving this content, man. Whoa! That always catches me off guard. I don't do the rocket skip, but I never expect it. It's just the way that they perfectly time that as well. Like, there wasn't a second off. Because obviously, if you do miss that by a second, you've fallen. It's crazy how far up you actually go with that as well. Okay, here we are. So they've basically skipped past the hard part of Season 5 and of course Season 4 and stuff. And on we go. Yeah, this part's also not very easy, I'll be honest. At least for me. I don't like the pads. I call them pads, they're not pads, but you know, they like throw you up like a launch pad would. Oh! I had to try and like remember that. The fact that this video made it to YouTube means that no matter how close it looked to them falling, they made it. They've got to the Season 6 before 3 minutes. That's crazy. I'm sure when you're doing a speedrun, though, I know that this is like a skip, you know, what they call it, a shortcut type of deal. But when you're trying to go for a world record, I can imagine how, like, difficult it is to just wait for the butterfly. I'd actually like to hear, like, what they're thinking about right now. It would be really cool, actually, if we could do, like, an interview with Squiddle. Just to, like, explain how they've mastered this, how much time they put into this. Because right now, we don't know much at all about Squiddle. At all. At least I don't. But they have been doing very well on YouTube recently. And it's no surprise, when you're doing world records like this, you would do well on YouTube. I have seen a few mantles, like, more than I would expect, which means that I'm sure they've been posting new world records, like, every day, every other day, every few days. So I wonder how fast they're going to get this next time. My sense is that they're going to shave off, like, maybe 10 seconds of their current record time. Okay, I think they're almost soon to be done with Season 7. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. See, okay, for me, when I'm trying to jump like that, I don't always, but I oftentimes will miss, like, you know, when you have a thin ledge, it's always really easy to overshoot. So I think, tell me if I'm wrong, I think they could have made it on to that smoother. And again, I'm not criticizing them, I'm just going over what I think they will fix next time. Okay, so this part I do prefer because you can actually somewhat see where you're going. If I remember correctly, watching NickEh30 stream earlier on when he was playing this, the ice part there was really hard to see through the ice, or through the clouds at least. But I think they fixed that now because they are updating this frequently. NickEh30 was saying how they're updating this, like, I think every couple of days or something. Okay, Season 7. Oh my gosh. I'm sure, though, this part actually, I'd imagine, for this player must be relatively easy. Yeah. Oh, but the tires. I don't like tires. I don't like tires in these parkour maps. Oh my god. That was close. That was close. Yeah, I can see them shaving, like, between 10 to 20 seconds off right now. I believe that Squirrel can do this. Man, the glass part. That part is tough. I don't think the original Only Up Fortnite map has anything similar to this, right? As far as, like, how difficult it is to kind of see where you're going with this. And if I remember correctly, there are, like, cracks in the glass as well, which you have to sort of avoid. But they are, of course, acing it right now. Almost at the volcano. Ah, so this is where they were vaulting the drum gun. Yeah, that makes sense. So I think this player is doing this on controller. Because I'm seeing controller button prompts for, like, when they're mantling and stuff, or if they're deploying a glider. And we're finally now at the volcano. I say finally, it's literally only 7 minutes. I think I'd probably still be at, like, the upside down tilted place at 7 minutes. So they're doing this amazingly well. Oh my gosh, okay. I didn't know you could skip those. I wonder if NickEh30 has seen this yet. I mean, I think they're doing Twitch Rivals now as I'm recording, so probably not, but I'm sure he'll react to this on stream later. Oh my gosh. Okay, they just skipped the... Okay. Fair enough. Okay, now we're at the icy lake part. Season 9, the final showdown. Okay, they've almost completed this part. Nicely done. Okay, so now we're going to be almost at the mech event. Here we go. This part I've seen quite a lot of YouTubers, streamers get kind of stuck at because the direction isn't always super clear. That's one thing that the Only Up map, the official, not the official, but the first one, did really well, was direction was not, I don't think at least, too difficult. I don't really think I saw anyone get too stuck. I think maybe the sideways tilted part got a bit complicated for people, but that was like the hardest part. This one, it does feel like there's more places to get confused at. I know that my first fall on this map, on NickEh30's map, I fell mainly due to not knowing where I was going. Of course, that's the reason why I haven't beat the world record. It's because, you know, it's just the direction was is too difficult. I'm joking. I'm joking. All right, let's see how they take on. Oh my god. Okay, that part is always very difficult. It's the part where, like, there's the small bones in between the skeleton pieces. Okay, we're now at Season X. They've reached the end. Less than a minute left on this world record time. I assume at the end we'll see the world record on the leaderboard to confirm that this is in fact a world record. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh no. That part is difficult. Oh, and there we go. 10 minutes on the clock. And with that, I believe they have indeed broke the world record for Fortnite's live event only up map. Produced by NickEh30. Let's see the leaderboard. I want to see the leaderboard. $10.28. And there you have it. Squiddy FN. Leaderboard #1. Well played, GG's.